The main difference is back, the houses were smaller. There was not as much engineering in the houses 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago as there is today because of these new products that for both for spaces, both for hurricanes or tornadoes, they're all designed for this. 20, 30, 40 years ago, it was conventional framing. Everything was out of real wood. And it worked and it lasted and it kept going. The older style homes, the species that they used didn't utilize the logs as well as the new technology today. There was a lot more waste, so I guess greener building, if there's a catchphrase today, is much more prevalent by the products we use today than in the past. Most common forms in the past were solid sawn, solid wood members, mainly out of spruce or Douglas fir. Over the years, we've changed to composites or engineered wood, where they utilize the trees and the fibers in a much better way, use 100% of the trees. It's allowed for your bigger homes, your bigger spanses, instead of taking a solid wood beam from an old growth tree, they're able to manufacture it from smaller trees, from smaller strands, with the new technology around today. Your most common one would be OSB, which is oriented strand board, which is panels they use for roof sheeting, for walls. Back 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, they would use planks or plywood. They can use OSB. They actually grow trees on a plantation for OSB, and they harvest them, and you can use different species that maybe would not be as desirable in conventional framing. They're able to use the fiber out of these other trees and press the strands together to make a structural panel out of it. Your paralams and timber strand, which are more of a beam assembly. They make 3.5-inch wide, 5.25-inch wide beams that run 48 feet long if necessary, that carry all the roof loads. You know, houses based on loads. It enables you to have the open spaces we've seen in the houses today. There's not a lot of columns or beams or pillars as you've seen 20 or 30 years ago. And this product allows the architects to design open spaces. The engineering and the modern technology does make a lot better. It's more consistent, it's more uniform. The solid sawn lumber had a tendency to sometimes twist or warp or split or crack. The engineered and the composites are actually engineered to a specific size with tolerances. They stay straighter, they don't shrink, they don't swell as much as the old solid sawn pieces did.